All right, last day here in New Zealand. Thought I'd go do a little bit of shopping, but it's so interesting because I spent my life racing cars in America and just recently started traveling, and everybody knows me as a non-wing guy or midget guy, but I kind of gave that up this year. I broke my collarbone, took some time off, spent a lot of days thinking about, what went wrong, what am I doing wrong with my life. Like, I don't want to kill myself in a race car. I love slide or die is basically if I'm not sliding something or even on a street bike banging wheelies, then, I might as well just not be living my life, So got hurt in the non-wing car, and I basically had to take a step back from the non-wing deal, so I got back in the non-wing car, and we didn't have much success after that. I mean, I was in the non-wing car, I think 7 nights this year, and I destroyed 2 cars and was upside down 3 times, and I broke my collarbone. That affected my whole life. Like, I don't sleep the same. It rung my bell. Like, didn't even know if I wanted to race anymore. Of course, a couple months off, watching your friends have a time of their life, that changed. Man, I hear music, so that's not good. That demonetizes my videos. But walking through a mall. All right, so yeah. Took some time off racing this year. I still race 60, 70 races. Thanks to Tim and Don and Kenny Pope and everybody that allows me to drive their race cars. They also do all the work on the race cars, so big shout out to you guys for letting Tmez live his best life. Kind of gave up all my rides and people I drove for in the non-wing sprint car to chase the wing car, and with High Limit and with the Outlaw deal kind of splitting up, it made everything like easier, I feel like. Ultimately, it split up all the competition, and it made the Outlaws not as tough, and the High Limits, they're both really tough, and I probably don't have any business there, but if I find a good enough ride, I'm there. I'm a racer, I'm a driver, and I've been perfecting my craft by going racing other people's cars. The 01 picked up a win in the 01 this year. Totally forgot those guys. Yeah, I got to run the 01 car in Arizona, which that was awesome. Thanks to Tim. Tim has friends everywhere and always puts a good word in for your boys. So thank you, Tim. I feel like I might have walked past the store I need to get into, but yeah, so we're going wing racing now. That's what we're doing. We're going wing racing. Chasing some money, selling some t-shirts, going wing racing. The wing car is amazing. The wing car is so much fun. Like, absolutely a blast. The last night at Western Springs, it's kind of like you get to following people and it's like 5-10 laps in and I'm like just kind of stale, but with the wing car, you can just get the elbows up and just pull the wing back, and then it's a whole new race car. So pull the wing back, whole new race car, start burning the bottom, and honestly, like, I couldn't enter very good, and so I just started bombing slide jobs. Like, the thing was so wheels up down the straightaway and there was a hole in, I was having to set the nose down and get it to turn on the top, and I just couldn't enter it as hard as I wanted to. So I pulled the wing back, and like, okay, we're gonna try to stick the bottom, pull the wing back, and just start, that gets me tighter off the corner and wheels up down the straightaway. So I just start getting the thing to where when it sets the front end down, I just turn the thing in, full slider, ghost slider, and eventually I found something, and we ended up moving forward a couple more spots, picked a guy picked off Max, and he was really good, so I felt awesome about that. Learning my craft, the So Cools were nice enough to let me set the car up, and I honestly learned a ton. I feel like when I drive the 01 car, it is pretty spot on. The Alan Verveil, Kayleen Verveil 01 360, it is spot on, and it changed the way I think about what I need. I get in that thing and man, it's so tight. Well, I finally got I finally turned the wrenches and found what he had that I was missing. And so yeah, felt like this whole trip has been amazing, and ultimately I am now a wing driver, you know, like put it out there. The social media presence of Tmez TV is huge, and that has really helped get me to different countries. You know, Rob in England brought me over. They just wanted the Americans to see their sport, their racing. You know, they had a ton of people there, so people love it. Otherwise, they wouldn't even be there, right? So, went to England. London was amazing. Then got flown to Australia. Brett Smith. You know, all these things are pretty much like Facebook messages, or a friend of a friend knows Tmez or has a number. And then I pretty much just do my homework on the person, you know, like start making phone calls. My buddy Todd Hobson's like, Brett Smith has the nicest stuff. His stuff is mint as, so, and it is. It was really awesome to drive for the Brett Smith, you know, and when I showed up there, I didn't know what I had going on. And so I probably would have stayed there had I known it was as good as it was, you know, but because I didn't know, Pickens was running Adelaide, and Amy called me and is like, hey, Pickens is running Adelaide. If you want to come over, coincidentally, it's the International Sprint Car Series. So, boom, she got me a ride. And I flew straight from Australia to New Zealand, right to the track. Thanks to Peter Honeybell, he got a seat in the car, and the Sokols kind of took care of everything and made sure that the car was what it needed to be when I showed up, you know, so that was tough. And then it went, you know, day of maintenance after that, 1 day off, day to travel out there. It was like 6 hours, but 6 hours here, 6.5 hour drive here is brutal because it's all 2-lane road, windy, head on, you know, there's no highways here to just straight to the next shot, you know, so it actually ended up taking us 8 hours to get there. But yeah, New Zealand's beautiful. It's amazing. They have speedway, they have beautiful sprint cars and midgets, and they even have the crasher cars, you know, so and it's summer here, so you could leave the winter right now, get to New Zealand and be in the summer, get to watch some speedway stuff, and in between the races get to see the most beautiful country I've ever been at, probably. And if you like the bougie areas, we got Rolex and we got Gucci over there. I mean, it's a little bit of everything. All right, feeling pretty talkative today. Big shout out to you guys for watching the channel. Thanks to you guys and the channel doing so well. I'm out here living my best life, traveling the country, racing cars, and the best part about that is, like, I don't really have money to travel. I don't. I make okay money racing cars. And when I say okay, it's okay money. Enough money to, like, pay my bills and go have some fun with my kids, but definitely not enough money to travel the country, go to England, Australia, and New Zealand all in 1 year. How amazing is this? I feel like big things are coming. It's only getting better. I'm only getting better in the wing car, and thanks to the support of the channel, you know, my name's getting out there, and I'm doing a really good job with the social media thing. So, all right. Thanks for watching Tmez TV. I'm gonna do some shopping down here on the CBD and see if I can't make Christmas special. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm out. Up next is Western Springs, final night. This is practice from it. The track was mint, and I have a great show coming up, but I didn't have time to get it all edited on the plane, and it's Thanksgiving, so I'm spending time with the family. I hope you guys are too. Happy Thanksgiving, and thanks for watching Tmez TV.